Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss the gate characteristic of SCR. Okay. So strictly speaking, the gate characteristic of SCR is a plot between Vg versus Ig. Vg is the gate voltage, Ig is the gate current. The purpose of this characteristic is it gives the safer operating region for the gate cathode circuit. Okay, so here we are having the circuit diagram for the gate characteristic of SCR. Okay, same SCR symbol we are having anode, cathode and gate. Okay, as I said, this characteristic is a plot between Vg versus Ig. Okay, and it gives the safer operating region for the gate cathode circuitry. Okay, means what should be the values of Vg and Ig one can select, right, to use this SCR without any problem. Okay, so that's why this characteristic is used. Okay, so here it is the circuit diagram. Here we have connected the ES is the external voltage which is connected between gate and cathode terminal. RES is the external resistance, okay, which is connected between gate and cathode terminal. Okay, voltage, be careful, ES is not equal to Vg, be careful. Okay, so what is the ES? Yes, we can apply the KVL and we can write ES is equal to Vg plus Ig into RES, right? ES is equal to Vg plus Ig into RES. Are you getting the point? Okay, so this voltage minus the drop across the RES is nothing but your Vg. Okay, so actually speaking, the potential difference between the gate and cathode terminal of the SCR is nothing but the Vg, that is a gate voltage generally we say. Okay, and Ig is the gate current, Ig is the gate current. Okay, now so as I said, this characteristic gives the safer operating region, okay, for the SCR to be operated. Okay, so Ig is the gate current which is along the x-axis, Vg that is the gate voltage which is along the y-axis. Okay, so here we are having the three curves. Okay, so curve 1 indicates the gate with maximum possible doping, gate with maximum possible doping. Okay, the meaning is in the SCR we are having the PN structure. Okay, so 4 layer and 3 junction. Out of that, the gate terminal is connected to the inner p-type layer. Okay, gate terminal is connected to the inner p-type layer. Okay, so if that inner p-type layer is having a maximum possible doping, then yes, then we will be having the Vg versus Ig curve. It is like this. Okay, so suppose we are having the SCR inner p-type layer is a maximum possibly doped. Okay, means inner p-type layer consists of very large number of positive charges. Okay, so as the inner p-type layer consists of very large number of positive charges, okay, so for a very small change in the Vg, yes, the current Ig will increase with a very large amount. Okay, because already in the inner p-type layer we are having very large number of additional charge carriers, that is a positive charge carriers. Okay, so that is nothing but the meaning of maximum possible doping. Are you getting the point? Okay, if the inner p-type layer is having a maximum possible doping, means what? It is having a maximum possible positive charge carriers we have added into the inner p-type layer. Okay, so small change in the Vg will cause a very high change in the current Ig. So if you check, yes, for the curve 1 we are having the corresponding Vg for the curve 1, it is only this much, but what is the Ig? Ig is varying very largely. Are you getting the point? So curve 1 is almost parallel to your Ig axis, right? Ig axis. Second curve we are having curve 2, it is the curve when gate with minimum possible doping, means now we are having the inner p-type layer, which is doped at the minimum level, possible level. Are you getting the point? Okay, minimum possible doping we are having. Okay, means we are having in the inner p-type layer we are having very small number of positive charge carriers. Okay, so in order to get the more current, what is required? We need to maintain the maximum Vg. Okay, so if you check, yes, corresponding to the curve 2, Yes, we are having the very large change in the gate voltage, that is the Vg, but what is the corresponding change in the gate current? It is a very small. Okay, are you getting the difference between the curve 1 and the curve 2? Curve 1 is for the maximum possible doping, means it consists of inner p type layer consists of large number of positive charge carriers, so small change in Vg will cause the large change in the gate current. Curve 2 consists of the gate with minimum possible doping. As the gate is with minimum possible doping, so in order to get the maximum current, we need to vary the Vg, we need to maintain the Vg maximum. Okay, so that's why the curve 2 we are having. Next, apart from these two, we are having one more curve, that is a curve 3. Curve 3. Curve 3 is a average gate power curve. Average gate power. Average gate power curve. PG average. Okay, PG average. Okay, so where PG average means what? PG average is equal to Vg into Ig. PG average is equal to Vg into Ig. PG average is equal to Vg into Ig. Okay, so what is the average gate power is equal to Vg into Ig? This value will be given by the manufacturer, PG average. Okay, so once we get this value, from this value we can draw this curve. We can draw this curve. Are you getting the point? Is this clear to all? Okay, so we are having the three curves: curve 1, curve 2, and the curve 3. Okay, now apart from these three, okay, who give the curve 1, curve 2, and curve 3? Specifically, it is given by the manufacturer. It is given by the manufacturer. Okay, because manufacturer will give you the maximum possible, minimum possible doping as well as the average gate power. Okay, next, apart from these three curve, right, we are having the four more constants: Ig mean, Ig max, Vg mean, and Vg max. Okay, what is the Ig mean indicates? Ig mean is nothing but the minimum gate current. Minimum gate current required to turn on the SCR. Ig mean is the minimum gate current which is required to turn on the SCR. Ig max, maximum possible gate current. Maximum possible gate current that can be allowed to circulate in the gate cathode circuitry without any damage to the gate cathode circuitry. Okay, so this is the maximum allowable gate current. This is the minimum required gate current. Okay, similarly we are having limits for Vg min and Vg max. Vg means what? Minimum gate voltage. Vg min is a minimum gate voltage. Okay, so and Vg max is the maximum possible gate voltage. Okay, means we cannot maintain the Vg above this Vg max and we cannot maintain Vg below this Vg min. Okay, so now, so we are having four constraints and three curves. Okay, four constraints and three curves. Okay, so whatever here we will be getting the shaded area, right? Whatever the shaded area we will be getting is nothing but the safer operating points or the safer operating region for the gate cathode circuitry of the particular SCR, right? It indicates the safer operating region. Okay, so this shaded region is nothing but safer operating region or area. Safer operating area for any gate cathode circuit. For any gate cathode circuit means whatever we are having here, right? We are having the infinite number of points here. We are having the infinite number of points here, right? So corresponding to that, yes, we can say all those points are safer operating regions for the gate cathode circuitry of the particular SCR or the given SCR. Okay, are you getting the point? How we have drawn this shaded region? Yes, for that we are having the three curves and four constraints. Three curves are curve 1, 2, and 3. Curve 1 is the gate with maximum possible doping, gate with minimum possible doping, and average gate power. Okay, next, apart from that we are having Ig min, Ig max, Vg min, and Vg max. Okay, now how to select the operating point? We are going to discuss how to select the operating point. Okay, so for that we need to take the help of load line. Okay, so we need to draw one load line. Okay, we need to draw the load line. You might have heard about the load line in electronic devices. Okay, so load line, I'm writing here. Yes, load line. Okay, so if you check here, we are having ES is equal to Vg plus IgRg. Okay, so ES is equal to Vg plus IgRe. ES is equal to Vg plus Ig into Rs. Okay, so what is the maximum possible value of Vg? Yes, when Ig is equal to 0, when Ig is equal to 0, yes, can we write Vg is equal to Es? Yes, so when Ig is 0, Vg is Es. This is the maximum possible gate voltage value, right, for the given circuit, parameters, right? Okay, next, when Vg is equal to 0, when Vg is equal to 0, yes, if Vg is 0, what is the Ig? Can we write Ig is equal to Es by Rg or Es by Rs, right? Ig is equal to Es by Rs. Okay, so from this, yes, we can draw Vg is equal to Es. Suppose this is the Vg is equal to Es, means this is the Es, right? Corresponding to this point, Ig is 0, so that's why I indicated the point here. Okay, next, the second one is Es by Rs. So suppose this is the point Es by Rs. Okay, so after this we need to draw a line. We need to draw a line which is joining these 2 points. We need to draw a line which is joining these 2 points. Okay, and it is known as load line. It is known as load line. Are you getting the point? Okay, so it indicates the load line. Okay, now, so here we are having the shaded operating region, and through the shaded operating region we are having the load line. Okay, okay, so here whatever the operating points here we are getting on this load line, and the safer operating region, right? Interaction of the load line and the safer operating region, right? All these points will be the safer operating points. Okay, will be the safer operating points for the gate cathode circuitry of this SCR with the given ES and RS. Are you getting it? Okay, so if we select ES and RS, then after that, yes, we can select any point on this curve, right, as a safer operating point, right? All are the safer operating points, okay, for the given ES and RS values for gate and cathode circuitry. Are you getting the point? Okay, so this is about the gate characteristic of the SCR. Okay, yes, we are having the 3 curves and 4 constraints. Okay, after that we have drawn the load line. Okay, the slope of the load line depends on your value of ES and RS. Okay, so ES and RS, depending on that, suppose ES we reduce, then it will be shifted like this, so slope will be changing. Okay, so accordingly the operating points will be changing. Okay, so this is about the gate characteristic of the SCR. In the next video we'll discuss about the numerical related with gate characteristic of SCR. Thank you.